Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about one more class of microorganisms, and that is virus. So, viruses are considered they are considered link between living and non-living. They are much smaller than bacteria, and there is one virus known as bacteriophage which can infect bacteria. Viruses are parasitic in nature. That means they become alive only when they enter a host cell. Now there is one common line famous about virus, that is viruses are acellular. What do we mean by that? It means that they don't have substances which are present in a living cell. Only they consist of nuclear material which is enclosed in a protein coating, and they are non-living when outside a cell, and they start to multiply when enters a host cell by controlling the machinery of the host cell, and finally destroys it and infects other cells. That means viruses are non-living when they are outside a host cell, but they come into life by taking the control of the host cell. They use the machinery of the host cell and start to multiply, and after multiplying they destroy the host cell and then come out to infect other cells. So some common examples of viruses are influenza virus, then common cold. Viruses cause common cold. Then these are the various diseases which are caused by virus: influenza, common cold, hepatitis, rabies, polio, AIDS, etc. Full form of AIDS is acquired immune deficiency syndrome. If any person has AIDS, then the person's immune system, that means the body's capacity to fight with disease causing germ, that is destroyed, and then the person suffers with many different types of diseases at a time and then finally dies. This AIDS is caused by a virus, that is HIV. The full form of HIV is human immune deficiency virus. This HIV virus causes AIDS. Polio virus is the smallest virus known to us. So this is all about viruses. Now we will discuss one more topic from this lesson which is very important, that is food preservation methods. We have already studied that food gets spoiled due to action of microorganisms. So to preserve the food from getting spoiled, various methods are practiced. One by one we will discuss about it. First method is heating and pasteurization. First of all, what is pasteurization? Pasteurization method was first discovered by scientist known as Louis Pasteur, and in this method milk is preserved by heating it for some time below its boiling point, and then cooling it quickly to kill the microbes, and constantly milk is kept at low temperature after that. So this is all about heating and pasteurization. Next method of food preservation is cooling. We have already studied that microorganism cannot grow at low temperature. So cooling is also one method. Food is kept at low temperature in freezer to stop the growth of bacteria. Then one more method is drying or dehydration. Some food, they contain moisture in it, and due to the moisture present in them they get spoiled. So before storing they are dried either in sun or sometimes they are heated in some machines by passing hot air. Drying removes moisture, and that helps in the growth of microorganism, that stops the growth of microorganism. Next method is canning. Canning means sealing the food in airtight container. After preserving the food means it can be preserved in some chemical like brine or sugar syrup. Brine is solution of common salt in water. 20% solution of common salt in water is known as brine. Either in brine or in sugar syrup, food is kept and then it is sealed in airtight container that prevents the growth of microorganism. This is canning. Next method is adding chemical preservatives. Different preservatives can be added like salt, sugar, oil, vinegar. These are the common methods which are practiced in our country to preserve food from getting spoiled. Also, we can use some common food preservatives, chemical food preservatives like sodium benzoate and potassium metabisulfite to preserve the perishable food items or the food items which get destroyed very easily. So these are the various methods for preservation of food, and now only one topic we have to study, that is regarding nitrogen cycle. So till here you should make proper notes and study it properly. That's all for today.